Peoples, how y'all doing? This is Bad Avenger once again coming across with some more comic books that I have picked up this weekend. I meant to do the video for these books yesterday, but I got a little behind, and time I got it together to try to do it was too late. So I figured I'd get it done today just before New Comic Book Day tomorrow. So let's just go ahead and jump into it, and I'll show you the books that I picked up. Free Comic Book Day. This came out in 2011 with a super sampler of Young Justice and Batman the Brave and the Bold. Found me some more of Disney's Chip 'n Dale Rescue Ranger books. I got the first issue. Never had the second issue, which I really like. I like the colors in it, and I found issue number 3 right behind it. So I naturally grabbed it in the dollar bin. You know, like I said, I like picking up these funny books, but it's awful funny now. It's like the funny books and Archie's and all those type of books are now basically, they're the in thing to get now. It seems like everybody is leaning towards these more obscure books because, for one thing, they were made for children, and to find them in any type of fair, really good condition, and to find them cheap is like really a hunt, especially with the Archies. The certain covers with Betty and Veronica and bikinis, all those seem to be becoming like hot commodities now. Before they were in the dollar bin, but even dealing with Archie, I never really saw too many Archies in the dollar bin. And the ones that I did saw, they were beat to heck. I mean, you could tell that children had them. And even now, they pop up, but they're not the covers that what people are really looking for, you know, as far as having Betty or Veronica in a bathing suit. But moving on, I picked this image up. This was a newsstand for Armor X. I don't know anything about it. You know, but if it's a dollar bin book in fairly good condition and it's a independent, I'm on it. Found another great Alex Ross cover for Sister Scarlet, issue number 4, and this is a newsstand too. I really like that cover. Another Image book that I picked up that was newsstand, never heard of before, Doll and Creature, but I have heard of Rick Remender, and I picked it up because of that, and it's from the writer of Fear Agent. So, I mean, Rick Remender, this might be a good book. I got to give it a read, check it out. Found this. I always pick these up. Alex Ross did a great run of these portrait type images of the JSA and the JLA. And this is Power Girl. My only gripe with Alex Ross as far as his women is that their faces are a little hard. You know, they have, they look like, you know, when a woman pumps iron and gets real super muscular, their faces start to get like hard. And it seems like his women have that like hardness in their face. They're not really soft, you know, but other than that, that's a great image of Power Girl. I got another copy of the Mac Illustrated White Tiger. Boy, I can't talk tonight. White Tiger, which I, whenever I see it, I try to grab it. Francis Manapul cover, for Batgirl B cover. I never had this one. I was glad to find that because, like I said, those early B covers are really, really hard to find for any of the Rebirth books. I would advise, if you see any of them from issue 1 to maybe 10, those are the ones I feel will garner more because nobody really paid any attention to B covers back then. And mostly all that was ordered from the comic book shops were A. They wasn't even paying attention to the B covers. Found issue number 2 and 3 of X-Force Sex and Violence. I already had 2, and I'm not quite sure if I have 3. I have to go back and dig and check. But I got both of them now, which I'm really happy to have. I found this is the best copy of the Incredible Hulk 49, where it's taking off from Where the Monsters Dwell, the old children's book. And this book is white and there's no ticks or anything. The other copy I had a more yellowish tinge to it, but this one is really, really nice. Found another copy of As Guardians of the Galaxy, #1. If I find them, in fact, the store I found this at was in the mall. This guy has a little comic book shop in the mall, around here, Security Mall, and got some great books in it. But the thing is, his comic book shop is like in a little nook, and he has it packed with, I mean, shirts, all other items, and the comic books are on a rack where they're just like packed in, and you can tell when people take them out, they bend them. But luckily, these were on the end, and had like about 5 or 6 of these As Guardians of the Galaxy #1. And I chose one. I already got a couple copies, and but he had some really good books in there. But they were so, I mean, bent all in the. I mean, they had spine ticks like crazy, where people would just casually kept pulling and bending on them. And I wanted to say something to him about, man, you know, but some people are real funny acting when you try to help them out as far as, you know, what are they doing wrong in their store. So I just was quiet. Plus he has books where he puts them out, older books, and I don't know if he's conscious of it or not, but he'll put out books that are in fairly poor to good condition, and he wants mint prices for them. And I had to kind of chuckle to myself because he was trying to push off a bunch of Thor issues on me for $200. You know, he wanted me to pay $200 for it. He called it his bundle. And I mean, they had the second appearance of Beta Ray Bill in it and the third appearance of Beta Ray Bill. And they were so dingy and beat up. And the rest of the books basically were Thor dollar books. So it was like about 20 books altogether, 20, maybe 25 books altogether. And it wasn't even, to me, it wasn't even worth a good $30. And I just kept telling him, no, I got what I wanted, you know. And, you know, I think he caught the hint, but, you know, it is what it is. But I did find this in his shop, too. Another copy of Thanos #15. The 4th printing variant with the Dark Silver Surfer on it. I was glad to find that. And I also found this in his shop. And it's got a tick in it. New Agents of Atlas has got a tick right there. But only one tick. I was so glad of that. New Agents of Atlas 2. This book, like, there's still one. I can find one still on the shelf in certain places. But this issue #2, you can't find, well, where I am, I can't find it nowhere. Nowhere. I was glad to find this copy. Deadpool #14. Found a copy of that. I picked that up. Deadpool Assassin. This is a variant cover for issue #4. I really like that cover. It's really cool. Captain Marvel, I got the variant for that one with Spider-Man in his I think that's the stealth suit. Issue #7 of Captain Marvel. Found another Astonishing X-Men, I think it's issue 14, with the Battle Lines variant cover of Thanos. Pick that one up. I found the DC Universe Final Night Parallax Emerald Knight #1. Glad to find that. Also picked up another copy of Amazing Spider-Man #7, first appearance of Captain Lionheart. Very glad to find these. These Care Bears from Marvel Comics, if you find them, I mean, all of them from issue 1 all the way up through issue 20. This is the last issue of the series. They carry a little bit of weight to them. You know, Care Bears is like got a cult following, not as bad as My Little Pony, but they're really popular. And Carnage issue number 2 of the 5-issue limited series. I picked that up, Clayton Crane cover. I had a ball. I was finding books that, I got them for cheap. Annihilation Conquest, issue number 1. The prologue, got a copy of that. The Hulk. This is the variant edition for issue number 13 with General Thunderbolt Ross, Red Hulk. Now, I don't know a lot of people, but I love this show, The Avengers, but because of the name, they can't use it in the comic books because of Marvel owning The Avengers. So this is Steed, and I think it's called Steed and Mrs. Peel. Issue number 2, I think, 2 or 1, but this is a variant cover. I really liked that series back in the day, The Avengers. And I even liked the New Avengers when it came out, the second iteration of The Avengers with dudes named Gambit and Miss Purdy. Yeah, I used to watch all that stuff along with Doctor Who. Yeah, I was crazy about that kind of stuff. Wolverine number 36, the variant edition of that. A great Joe Quesada cover. I got this dirt cheap. And I was like, it's not the direct edition, but I'm not arguing about it. Anytime I can pick up a Spawn number 1 in mint condition, no ticks, no nothing. I don't care if isn't the direct edition. I'm getting it. And I got that for dirt cheap. I got this one too, He-Man Master of the Universe number 14, the beginning of the origin of She-Ra. Got another copy of New Avengers number 53, first appearance of Dr. Voodoo as the Sorcerer Supreme. Found another copy of New Avengers number 35 with the Venomized Wolverine on the cover. By I think the cover's Leinil Yu, I can't say his name right. Here's another. Like I said, another Asgardians of the Galaxy number 1. Picked another one up. That was from a different shop. And I really thought I was doing something when I found this Dead Rabbit number 1 until I started digging through one of his other short boxes, and he had like 8 more of these bad boys in there, and the second issue. And I wish I had picked up the second issue, but I already got it, but I didn't get it. I didn't pick up another copy. Found West Coast Avengers number 9. That's a great looking cover. I really like that cover. And right directly behind that was issue number 10, so I picked both of them up. Category 0, found another copy of that. This is a really good book. I'm going to follow this series until see what goes on with it. Could be something big if they handle it right. Black Cat, picked up another art germ for that one. And I got the white cover of Black Cat. I might put an illustration on it and try drawing on it my own self. What the heck? Wolverine introducing a new character, issue number 5. Wolverine Infinity Watch number 5. Guardians of the Galaxy, I got the variant for that one. Issue number 6 with Silver Surfer. Tony Stark's Iron Man. This is a great Clayton Crane cover. I was so happy to find that. But I was really happy to find a copy of Silver Surfer Black number 1 in second printing. This book is hard to find too, and I was glad that I went to this one shop. I kind of know they keep variant covers, and sure enough, there was one copy of that left, and I picked it up. And this one brings a lot of memories back for me when I was a kid. My aunt and uncle, basically they had a church service within their house, and they used to take all the kids in the neighborhood, we used to go uptown to the church uptown. They called the church, it was called the Lighthouse. And they would give out little pamphlets and comic books and show movies, Christian movies and stuff. And I remember this book specifically. This is not the 39-cent issue. That's the one that really has a good price to it. But these are still great to find. And like I said, I have a connection to it because it just brings back good memories of being with my aunt and my uncle. And some of the kids around the neighborhood. I mean, we really had a ball. And that's basically it that I have to show for tonight. And like I said, tomorrow is New Comic Book Day. And I hope everyone finds what they're looking for. And I'll put this one back up, even though it's a blank cover. And I will see y'all guys later on in the week. It's Bad Avenger. I am out.